oh, I've been in the UK for 5 years, I don't have a house. Meanwhile, people are making YouTube videos about how I got a house under 2 years in the UK, how I got a house just 1 year in the UK. Even when you don't want to do this, sometimes the news is just in your face. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for showing up today. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jane. Thank you for joining us today. Guys, today I'll be talking about 3 things that I think are capable, or like I call them, 3 C's that are capable of destroying you if you're an immigrant, destroying your goals, destroying your aspirations, your dreams, and just dragging you down, okay? Now, the first thing, or the first C, is comparing, right? Comparison. Now, comparing can be good and bad. You just have to find a balance. In fact, the things that I'll be talking about in this video, you have to find a balance. Now, to a certain degree, you can compare yourself with others and it serves as a benchmark for you to do better, for motivation, okay? But it becomes a problem when you're constantly comparing yourself to other people, comparing your achievements to other people, comparing the aspirations that you have to the dreams and the dreams that you have to those of the other people that you're comparing with, okay? It becomes a problem when there is constant comparison, right? There's a saying that says, do not compare yourself to others. There's no comparison between the sun and the moon, because at their own time they will both shine, okay? So that is what I'm bringing to you in this video. I get it. As immigrants, when you come in, you want to use, sometimes people use people like that they came in at the same time, or people that they think have similar lives to theirs. So a typical example is, oh, I came in with this person at the same time of in the same year, and see this person has this, or has gotten this visa, or has gotten a house, or has done this, or has a job, but I don't. This is something that is detrimental to you, right? You don't want to keep comparing yourself. Like I mentioned before, this can serve as a type of motivation, but the demands that we place on ourselves when we compare ourselves to others can actually bring us down, pull us down. Focus on yourself, focus on your strengths, focus on the things that you want to do. There are so many people that compare themselves to other people. There are various things you can compare yourself with. Like I mentioned before, some people are like, oh, I've been in the UK for 5 years, I don't have a house. Meanwhile, people are making YouTube videos about how I got a house under 2 years in the UK, how I got a house just 1 year in the UK. Even when you don't want to do this, sometimes the news is just in your face and you find yourself comparing. But keep in mind that this is not helpful, right? This will put you in a negative place. You will now start criticizing yourself and bringing yourself down, and that is not helpful for you. That is not helpful for your growth. That is not going to take you anywhere. Instead of moving you further, it's going to drag you backward, okay? Now, this takes me to the next point that I'll be talking about, which is criticism, right? Now, this one can be self-criticism, or you're criticizing others. It goes both ways. But first, let's talk about self-criticism. How does this help you or not help you? Now, there's a saying that says that the harshest critic is going to be yourself. Do not ignore it, but don't give it more attention than it deserves, right? You don't want to be in that place where you're constantly negatively evaluating yourself and pulling yourself down. So you're asking yourself, oh, some people go as far as saying words like, why don't I always get this wrong? I can never get this right, right? I'm so stupid. I can never get this right. Words like that can be self-damaging. It comes from a negative place and it's going to do more harm than good to you. Criticize yourself or evaluate yourself positively, right? What are the things that I'm doing? Since I came to the UK, what have I done? What do I plan to do? What are the steps that I'm taking? What is the strategy that I have to improve myself? These are the kind of things you want to be asking yourself, but you don't want to negatively criticize yourself, because what this does is bring you lower. Like, even if you're in a low place, you self-criticize and you're bringing yourself lower. It does not add any positive input to your life, to the people around you. You find yourself being depressed. You become anxious when you hear of other people's good news. You're not even able to celebrate because you're like, so why is my own case different? Like, why can't I get it right? Why is this happening to me? Okay, now this is even your self-criticism. There are some people that go further to bring this criticism on others, right? So not only are you hurting yourself, because when you even say this kind of hurtful things to other people, it is coming from a negative place, right? This is not a place it doesn't arise from positivity, right? It does not It's not a place that allows growth. If you're negatively criticizing people, especially when you're doing it all the time, it is coming from a bad place, and it's going to cause the person that you're even criticizing to be in a bad place. So you're even doing a two-way thing. Not only are you affecting yourself, you're also affecting the person that you're doing this to, okay? But it is just important. See, the mind is like a fertile ground. It's what you drop there that grows, okay? What you constantly put in your mind, what you tell yourself, what you develop, how you develop yourself is what will grow. The next one is complaining. We all complain. See this one, we all complain when you come into a new place, especially, okay, so this one is not even far-fetched. I'm coming as a Nigerian. When I go to the UK, there's so many things I complained about. There are so many things I still complain about, right? Oh my god, why can't they get this done? Why is their healthcare like this? Are they not supposed to be this? Did they not say they are this? So they also have this wrongdoings, stuff like that. You complain and you complain and you complain. Why can't they do this? Why is this way? Why is this affecting me this way? Guys, do you know that there's a study that says that when you constantly complain, it actually rewires your brain and it can drop your immune system? There's this study that I saw how when you complain for a long time, or you listen to complaints, it can even physically reduce the size of your brain. The part of your brain that is responsible for memory and problem solving can be physically reduced when you constantly complain, or when you constantly listen to people complaining. That is how bad it can be. And some studies have said, oh, that the extra hormone, which is the cortisol produced during complaining, can can make your immune system drop. Okay, so even physically, this is not even healthy, complaining about things, especially the things that you have no control over. Like I said, as human beings, we're going to complain. We're going to complain about governance, we're going to complain about friendships, we're going to complain about different things, food, everything. But you need to know that complaining all the time, especially for things that you have no control over. See, guys, don't even think that after this video you will not see me complain in some videos. I'm still going to complain, because personally, I think that you cannot exactly take out complaint from your life. You can work towards reducing this to a very low point, or minimal point, which is great. That is the goal. But there are still some things that you can complain about. So tomorrow I can make a video and say, oh, I don't agree with the UK healthcare system, or no, I don't agree with the education system, and then I can complain about some things about that. Yes, I don't have the capacity to change it yet, but what I do is just be aware and keep myself in check. I try my best to not complain about everything. I mean, when people complain, sometimes I'm like, I get the point, but I also don't want to be in that negative space, because complaining doesn't help you. When people complain and you complain, you guys have conversations and you complain, you're lamenting. What it does, guys, just think about it. Next time when this kind of thing happens, you see yourself withdrawn, you're thinking about that thing, you're feeling helpless, like I can't even do anything about this. How does that help you? It does not help you at all. So how do I help myself get over this all the time complaining? One, I try to be grateful for the things that I have. So I come from a place of gratitude. This is what you can do. Look around you. What are the things that you're grateful for? If you've come to this place, if you've come to this space, remember the struggles that you went through to get here. Be grateful for where you are. Be grateful for the things that you have. Be grateful for the things that you're going to have, the places that you're going to get to. Think about the positive things, okay? Keep away, dissociate from negative people. There are some people that all they do is complain, right? Complain morning to night. You don't want to be associated with those people. Even if they're your friends, try to minimize the exposure you have to those people, because when they constantly do this around you, you can find yourself doing the same. Okay, so you don't want to be with people all the time, or people that complain all the time, because this can affect the way you also see life, the way you see things. You start complaining, you don't even know when you do it, it just becomes a habit. People that you expose yourself to can pass on some habits to you, right? The complaining habit is one that you don't want. You don't want to be called a complainer. You don't want to be a complainer, guys. So these are the things that I think that can hurt you, especially personally, if you're looking to grow in your new space. As an immigrant, you don't want to constantly compare yourself with other people, their achievements, what they have, what they don't have. You don't want to do that. You don't want to criticize. Self-criticism or criticizing others is not good for you. And three, you don't want to constantly complain about everything. complainer. Okay, these are the 3 C's that I think could harm you, and the things that I think you should put intentional effort towards minimizing. Thank you guys for watching till now. Join this family by clicking on the subscribe button. You get valuable information on this channel. I can promise you that. Okay, give this video a thumbs up if it's been helpful to you, and this will mean a lot. It helps the channel, and I would really appreciate if you can like this video now. Just click on the thumbs up icon and you'll help the channel. Share this video with your fellow immigrants, your friends, and everyone you love. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, bye guys.